Hi, I'm Karinna Kittles-Karsten, the founder of SacredLove.com, here to support you in having your love dreams come true. So this question is from H. How do I maintain the confidence that all our desires and dreams of passion and love are possible with the mind clutter that sneaks up? Is it worth the risk of heartbreak? Can you open up completely and put a positive mindset response to the vulnerability feeling that comes with opening up? Well, this is a great question, and it really takes off from last week's video entitled A New Year in Love 2012. And in last week's video, I talked about creating a vision and keeping it as a visual, and that you have to, in order to really break through, you have to create a new view, a new perspective on love. And I talked about how important it is to be visual about it. I want to continue the conversation with this answer. It takes discipline. And we're used to disciplining ourselves in how we might eat, how we might exercise, thinking positive thoughts, certainly. But there is also a lack of discipline when it comes to being mindful of what we are thinking and feeling about a specific area of our life, such as love. And when you've had heartbreak, when you've had emotional upset, when you've had relationships that have failed, it is very easy for your mind and your emotional state to keep going back to those unfulfilling thoughts, those heartbroken feelings. Even though it was painful, something can be comforting about going into that emotional and mental state of thinking about those unhappy feelings. There is a possibility of breaking through that mind clutter by being disciplined. And literally, it takes disciplining yourself moment to moment, hour to hour, day to day. It is a visual. It is something that you don't do 5 minutes in the morning and just the rest of your day you don't know what you're thinking and feeling, and at the end of the day you're as sad and let down about love as you were before. Number one, it takes discipline. Number two, you have to choose love. You have to agree with yourself that you will choose love. Every moment, every hour, every day, that you will choose love. Not choose heartbreak, not choose pain, but choose love. And that comes with having a clear new vision, a new perspective about love. That old story cannot live in a place of a true new perspective about love. And when you have a true new vision, a new perspective on love, then you have to keep choosing it. Choose love and communication. Choose to love yourself in the way you put yourself together every day, in the way you interact, and choose activities rather than going home and being by yourself. Make every action a choice of love. That's number two, choose love. And three is that you asked about the vulnerability of opening up again. There's a very deep truth here, which is we're all vulnerable. We are all vulnerable creatures. And we think that the way to combat that vulnerability is by guarding ourselves. But in actuality, the safest position is open. The safest position in love is pure openness. From an open place, we can see clearly, we can feel truly, and we can assess a situation much better than if we're guarded. when we're guarded, we attract more things that we will want to guard ourselves from. And that's how energy works, is the safest place, the safest position is open. There are 3 steps to really breaking through this year and having new love. And that's 1, discipline. Discipline your mind and your emotions. Number 2, choose love. Keep choosing it throughout the day. Choose love. And number 3 is that you stay open. I'm Karinna Kittles-Karsten for your weekly Ask Karinna. Thank you so much for tuning in.